And back we are at First Financial Bank on the Loop. It's the Ronnie Hearn radio show. And also, since there was 96 points scored in last night's game, well, the promo code today for Papa John's Pizza, TSU 85. That's the level you have to bust to get that particular code. It's half off your order. And also a reminder, too, the Coaches Show will be next Monday here at First Financial Bank, because we've got some things that are going on a little ways from town here on Thursday, so we can't very well do the show here and go back there and vice versa.
We'll have a good preview of the conference tournament. We'll know all the bracket, the seedings, all that good stuff. So we'll have lots to talk about on Monday, plus the West Texas game.
And Nathan Burrell, he just dropped a nugget on us, which I was unaware of here, but this certainly bears repeating. Of course, Kiara Wright got her 20th double-double last night. She was tied with a girl from Seton Hill University, which is on the other side of the United States just about. And that girl failed to double-double. Kiara Wright is the lone leader in double-doubles in the United States, folks. Border to border, coast to coast. That is an incredible order. She's got 20 now. Boy, aren't you lucky.
How many games have we played?
25.
25. She got 20 double-doubles.
Yeah. Now, this other girl here, she has 19 double-doubles in 29 games. And that's not bad at all.
29.
Yeah, but Kiara's done 20 and 25.
Well, you can only play 26, so I guess they played an exempt tournament, I guess.
They must.
But you can play in one every 3 years, I think. Coach Reisman can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but that's probably why they played 29. So 20 out of 25 games, she's had a double-double, and she's far surpassed 10 several times. She had 22 rebounds. I think she's had over 20 rebounds 3 or 4 times now.
She's had 4 20 rebound games. There's only been 6 in the history of Tarleton State in the NCAA era. Wow. So of those 6, she has 4 of them, and she did all of them this year.
Yeah, she still got to get 28 though, because the school record's 27. So
we still have games to go.
Still got to get 28.
We still have West Texas to go.
Right.
We still have the tournament out there to go.
Right, and she's number 3 in the nation in field goal percentage, and she's the leading rebounder in the nation.
At 14 even now.
Right.
An amazing, amazing player. Congratulations, Kiara Wright. You've earned every cent of that. That's for sure. Well, all right. Let's talk a little bit about Carly Moore while we're on the subject here. Of course, we've got the Lone Star Conference tournament the week after, and we're a little unsure whether Carly would be available for that tournament or not. She kind of said, well, yes, I am, but maybe not. What's the status on her?
Well, Dr. Evans put 3 pins in it, and Monday he took 2 of them out.
So she still got one there.
Still got 1 pin. And she took her hand out of the cast. And she's got a little soft cast that you can remove. And I looked at it, and it's a lot smaller. It's a lot smaller than her left hand, plus part of her arm. It's really, she lost a lot of muscle there. And so it's going to take some time to get that back. And especially being her right hand, there's just no way that she's going to get to play this year.
Okay.
Probably by the time the season's over, she'll probably get to,
That's her luck. That's your luck.
Hopefully, she'll be out there for all of our spring practice.
All right, very good. Yeah. All right, well, let's talk a little bit about West Texas, and yeah, you have a good high seeding going on here, but you got a couple of teams chasing you now. And let me go back a little bit further here. Did the loss by Abilene Christian last night surprise you at all? Because they got knocked off.
It did. I think they were at Incarnate Word last night, and they lost 53-68.
Yeah.
So that was really surprising. West Texas went to Commerce, won 73-64. Angelo went to Kingsville, won 57-51. Texas Women's went to Midwestern, lost 63-73. And, of course, the Eastern score with us. But that was a big surprise. I know Incarnate Word's really good, but I was surprised. So now Midwestern and ACU are tied for first with 4 losses. We're in third by ourselves with 5 losses. And then WT and Incarnate Word, I guess, are tied for fourth with 6 losses.
Well, okay, now let me see if I have this right here, because I know that Midwestern State you can't catch, as far as that's concerned. All right,
we can't catch them because they've beaten us both times.
Right, okay.
And I think they're through playing now.
Right, they're done. Their 20 games are in.
They're done.
But if Abilene Christian loses this week and the Texans win, that would put you at 15-5 both ways. Now, the question that I would have, and I think a lot of people would have as well, would this qualify you for the number 2 seed? Do you hold the tiebreaker on that?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Because you see how you did against each other, and we split, and then you see how you did against the highest seed, which would be Midwestern, and we lost to them both times.
Okay, so number 3 is as far as you can go.
3, yeah, we could end up 3, 4, 6. I get 3, 5, or 6.
Well, 5 and 6, you don't want to go there.
3, 4, 5.
You don't necessarily want to go 5
No,
and 6.
we're not going to go 6.
No.
We could be 3rd, 4th, or 5th, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to worry about the next practice and the next game, which is West Texas, and then Monday we have our little show down here on Monday, and we'll know what's going to happen.
Well, you know, West Texas, though, they're going to be fighting for that 3rd seed as well, so this is not going to be just an empty game.
No, it'll be senior night for them. They'll be wanting that number 3 seed. And, you know, they're not too far off the regional rankings either. They're not in the top 10 right now, but, you know, they've been playing well. They've done well in conference, and, you know, there's a couple more weeks before the regional rankings or the final regional rankings are in. There'll be a vote next Wednesday. That's the last one. And of course, the last one will be Sunday after the conference tournament, the last regional poll when they announce all the teams that are going to make the national tournament. So WT still got a shot at going to the national tournament. Of course, anybody that wins the conference tournament are going to be there automatically.
Well, that's true. The Texans have a 7th regional ranking.
Right.
Is that about right? Or does that surprise you?
That's probably about where we should be. You know, the loss at Cameron, you know, that hurt. That was not a good loss. You know, there's a good loss and there's a bad loss in the regional rankings.
Wasn't a good place to broadcast from either.
Right. You were up in the rafters, weren't you?
I was fighting off the bats, believe me.
Yeah, but Colorado Mesa out of Grand Junction, Colorado's number 1, ACU's 2, Midwestern's 3, UT Permian Basin 4, St. Mary's 5, Metro State 6, Tarleton 7, Fort Lewis out of Durango is number 8, Colorado State, Pueblo's 9, and Incarnate Word's 10.
So let's say either one of 2 things happens. Either the Texans win the tournament out at in Allen, Lone Star Conference tournament, or they get an at-large bid. What happens after that? Where do they go?
We go to the number 1 seed, which right now is Mesa State in Grand Junction, Colorado.
So we'd be taking a trip there.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Very good. What do you know about that place?
It's a nice place. It's on the western slope. It's real close to the Utah state line, and you know, I think the elevation is probably around 5,000 or 6,000 feet. I'm not sure exactly.
Hey, snow.
And you know, there's beautiful scenery. There's a pretty river that runs through there. I can't think of the name of it right now. I'm not that familiar with Colorado. And they got a pretty good sized town. I would say 50, 60,000 people, just guessing. Real nice campus. You know, it's a small gym. You know, it's not a coliseum. It's quite a bit smaller than Wisdom Gym, I would think, as far as seating capacity. But you know, it's a nice place.
Well, exciting times are certainly coming. Of course, the game with West Texas and the Lone Star Conference tournament. And who knows what's going to happen after that? We'll talk a little bit more about this and what's to come, kind of. It's all things Texans here on the Ronnie Hearn Show. We're live at First Financial Bank. Come on by and get some Papa John's Pizza. And remember, the Coaches Show will be Monday. That's Monday of next week here for Ronnie Hearn. Tuesday for Lunch with Lon. And, of course, that's Casey Hogan if he can get all the medication to work for him. He's just sitting there. He looks like a puppy dog who's just been dragged out of the pond. He's not feeling very good at all. The Ronnie Hearn Show continues after this. We're live at First Financial Bank. This is the Ronnie Hearn Show, and if you want to sample some of that Papa John's pizza, come on down and grab some of it while it is still here. There's a lot of people in the lobby, too. I don't know how many pizzas that Stephanie brought in here, but all kinds of people having lunch here.
The parking lot. There we go. The parking lot was full. I had a hard time finding a parking place, so I guess business is good at First Financial.
Oh yeah, well it's good too, and the Texans are doing well. So you add one and one together, and you have no parking.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, got some things to give away. So Coach Hearn, fire away.
All right, the first winner is Sammy Winters.
Sammy Winters.
Sammy. All right, congratulations.
Pick a card, any card. Let's see what you got. It is a white Texans hat. Texans or Texans, either one.
The next winner is Blake Allison. Blake?
Blake Allison.
All right, Blake, congratulations.
And Blake will get, he's got a t-shirt. What does that read on the t-shirt? What does that say? It's not easy being the best. Oh, there, not easy being the best, but around here it's tradition. I like that.
That's
I
great.
like that. I need a shirt like that. That's for sure. All right. Well, practice is now leading up to West Texas.
Well, of course, we already had one this morning, and Coach Wilson is showing the players some West Texas video right now. Tomorrow we're going to have a brief practice starting at 10:15, and then we're going to get on the bus at 12 and head to Canyon, stop in Lubbock for a meal. And then our practice time in their Coliseum is from 7 to 8:30 tonight. And then we're going to watch some more video. Have a shoot around. I think it's at 9 o'clock Saturday morning. And then, of course, it's a 4 o'clock tip-off time, which
That's right.
is really nice.
3:45 here on the Mighty 93, by the way.
We're going to get back 2 hours earlier from Canyon, so that'll be great. Of course, we'll give them off on Sunday and then get ready for the conference tournament.
What didn't happen the first time out? Because you lost to West Texas 70-60. What didn't happen in that game?
Well, Coach Wilson and I looked at the notes from that game this morning. I got to see a little bit of video this morning. I just thought their physicality, hurt us. We weren't physical. They were physical. Their low post play really hurt us. Last night against Commerce, one of their post players had 27, the other had 25. So they're definitely strong inside. So that really hurt us. We tried a little bit of zone against them, and that didn't work. And, I think it ended up being a 10-point loss. And didn't really execute our offense very well, didn't get our reversals, didn't run all of our options. So, I just feel like we go to Canyon, need to slow things down a little bit. There's a time to go fast, there's a time to go slow, and we tend to just go fast all the time.
Nature of the beast.
And that doesn't work a lot of times. We need to get the ball inside, of course, and run all of our options and get ball reversals, and then, defensively, we're going to have to guard the post players.
Well, being that you only have Kiera and Aaron for your bigs up front in your posts, foul issues have got to concern you in this one.
It's big, and that's something we emphasize every day for every player. Get your hands up. Don't be reaching for the ball. Don't try to steal the ball when you're out of position. Move your feet. Use your body. We just emphasize that every day, and Kiera's done a pretty good job of that, I think.
Well, she's done an excellent job in everything. Yeah. So with the Triangle 3 and the Triangle 4, I don't think West Texas have, if I've got my, let's see if I have that right. Yeah, that's right. They haven't seen the Triangle 4, have they?
No, they haven't. And we've kind of added some things to it the last 4 practices, I guess, and worked pretty well last night. And we've actually kind of incorporated our options that we had in our 3-out. Except you got a guard playing a post position now on some of those plays, and they're getting it down pretty good. So before we were just kind of stationary and getting the ball into Kiera, making some cuts and setting a few screens, but now we got all our options in from our 3-out triangle. So hopefully that'll help Saturday night.
How much you want to bet you never see a boxing one again?
Well, I don't know. We certainly need to be prepared for that, and I certainly studied a lot of offenses and plays after that Cameron game to combat a boxing one. And
but who'd have thunk that?
Well,
really,
I guess when you got a great shooter like Peyton, I guess I should have been thinking about that, evidently.
Oh, I wouldn't have come up with anything close to that. Yeah. Just as an observer, I wouldn't have come anything close to that.
Right.
It doesn't figure that something out of a high school textbook, or rather a playbook rather, would work on the college level. And to me, what Cameron did with that boxing one, they just pulled a rabbit out of their hat, and it functioned.
It worked. And, I really thought they would get in the conference tournament because, I felt like they're a pretty quality team and got some really hard players to guard. West Texas only beat them 2 points the last time they played them. So, I was really surprised when I saw that they didn't make the conference tournament. I think it's them, Kingsville, and Texas Women's. That shows how fast you can go down. Texas Women's was the conference champion 2 years ago. So, you got to recruit, you got to be on your toes all the time.
It always comes in waves, that's for sure.
That's right.
Any final thoughts before we head out to Canyon?
Well, I know we'll have some faithful fans travel to Canyon. It's a big game for both teams. Has a lot to do with the seeding in the conference tournament. And then, be back here Monday. Radio show next week. It'll be at 12 o'clock Monday instead of Thursday.
That's right. And of course, that's very good news.
It's good news.
Sure.
We'll be talking about postseason.
That's right.
Playing in March.
So it'll be interesting on Monday. And by the way, Lunch with Lon will be Tuesday, the day after at Bruner Motors. So the coaches shows move up 2 days in each category.
But our fans should know, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Nathan or whoever, both teams will be playing on Thursday. Isn't that correct?
Is that right?
Men and women?
Both will be playing on Thursday?
That's right. We'll both be playing on Thursday.
So Wednesday will be a practice day?
Wednesday will be the number 1 and 2 seeds against the number 7 and 8 seeds on Wednesday.
Okay. Well, that kind of leads into another question I wish I had time for here, but that'd be playing possibility of 3 days in a row. That's grueling.
It is. And that's what it is. And
we'll talk about that on Monday.
Hopefully we'll do that.
All right, this has been the Ronnie Hearn Show here at First Financial Bank. Don't forget Saturday from Canyon, Texas, the Texans pregame show goes at 3:45 right here on the Mighty 93. We would love to have you make the trip out to Canyon. We know it's a long way out there. If not, you can hear the game right here. For Ronnie Hearn, Mike Young, goodbye until Saturday.